Hi, my name is David Copeland Smith and I'm the founder of Beast Mode Soccer and My Soccer Training. Today I'm going to show you how to organise your training to get maximum results. Let's take a look. Number one, analyse your game. This is so important. The fantastic thing about cell phones is that you can get someone to record your game and then you can watch it back and analyse yourself. You can also do this at training. Now, we take it a step further and I want you to ask your teammates and your coaches, and I want you to ask them what you need to improve. And I also want you to ask them to be brutally honest. Now, this is the hard thing because no one wants to hear bad things about themselves. But trust me, you won't regret it because you're going to find out the truth of what you need to work on. And it isn't always negative. Sometimes you're going to think that you need to work on one area when you're actually really good at that area. So, number one, analyze your game. Number two, search for drills or write your own drills. Now, the internet is full of drills, right? You go on YouTube, you get millions of drills in a hit back to you when you're searching. You can go on Instagram and find drills. Now, the question you want to ask is, are they good? Are they going to work for you? And that is where the biggest problem lies, because we were in this place where a lot of the drills that you see online are for entertainment purposes. So you'll see like $10,000 worth of equipment in a 60-second video, and the guy or the girl is hitting the top corner every single time after doing all these various like fast feet exercises through ladders and all this crazy wild stuff that, granted, very entertaining. We all like watching them, but is there actually any purpose behind it apart from entertainment? And usually no. There's also the part of that it kind of puts the realistic element. It's not realistic to hit every corner shot. You know, you're not going to hit every shot that you hit isn't going to the corner. So those videos that you see, you know, for a 60-second clip of these drills that you want to go and emulate, but you're not sure why, usually take about 3 hours to film. And how do I know that? Because I've filmed them. You know, I made the mistake of going down that road of trying to film videos that were entertaining instead of educate. Now, we only made a few of them, then we stopped because we went down a rabbit hole that we shouldn't have gone down. So now, you know, on our Instagram, and YouTube and Facebook and all of them, it's drills that you can actually use. And of course, we've also got the My Soccer Training app, which is a phenomenal tool. It's got 35 sessions, all they're individualized. So if you need to work on shooting, you can work on shooting. If you need to work on footwork, passing, etc. So in the My Soccer Training app, which you can get in the link below, it's less than $20 a month. We're always adding new sessions to that to keep it all fresh. So number two is search drills, or if you've got our app, just go in, look at one that's going to mirror your goals. That's the important thing with drills. If you don't have our app and if you can't get the app, look into our toolkit on our website, and again, the link is below. We provide a lot of great free content for you to improve your game, but make sure that the drills you're doing are working toward your goal. Don't just go out and train to train, because honestly, it's worthless. Number three is planning. Every top player that I've worked with, and we're talking about players who've won the Champions League, players who've won the World Cup, Olympic gold, they've got a lot in common. One of the things that stands out is their planning. Okay, they all plan to succeed. So you've got the drills that you want to work on. Now it's about figuring out your schedule and when you can work on those. So for a lot of you, if you're on a youth team, it's going to be maybe before practice, maybe after practice, and you can get, you know, really deeply into that. And you've got to be careful of the load that you're putting on yourself. You've always got to be careful that your body is is fresh and you're going to get the most out of the session. So you want to plan your session out, exactly what you want to do. Now, with our app, every session's planned for you. You've got your warm-up, you've got your footwork, you've got your juggling, and then you go into that session's theme. So if you don't have that, and if you've got a pen and a piece of paper, write down what your warm-up you're going to do, what kind of juggling you want to do, what kind of footwork you want to do, and then you want to, get into that session's theme. So if you don't have that app and you're taking drills off, like random ones off YouTube, write everything down, take that with you so that you're planning it out and you've got something to follow. I can't tell you guys how many times I'm training at the field and I'll see players go out on their own, which is fantastic, right? They're going out on their own, but there's no plan and they end up just knocking the ball around. And I'll chat and I'm like, what are you trying to accomplish? And they'll tell me and I'm like, well, that's not doing that. So plan your sessions out and schedule your sessions. So schedule it before or after practice. If you don't have practice, schedule it during the day and write down what time you're going to do it, everything. Very, very important. I always refer to Alex Morgan, especially in a World Cup year like it is now. Alex is hyper organised and organises everything around training. So if she's got magazine shoots, interviews, all of that comes after training and it's all organised. And I'm sure if you saw a calendar, it'd be like super OCD. But she plans her success. So numbers 3 and 4, plan your session out. Very, very important that you know what you're doing so you can just tick it off. If you've got our app, My Soccer Training, it's done for you. And then you've got to schedule that. And again, if you've got a calendar, you can just put that in. I keep talking about the app, but in the app we've got a built-in dynamic calendar, so you can just pick the session, put it in your calendar, and then when you log in that day, that session's waiting for you. And you can do that infinitely if you want. You can do that a year ahead. We recommend about a month to really, really maximize it so you know what you're doing every single day. And you can always change it. You can always switch it out because things do change. So that's 4 tips for you to organize your training and to maximize. You're going to wash and rinse and repeat that every couple of weeks because your goals are always going to change. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. See you next time.